Hello and welcome back to Ash of Gods Redemption. There are many roads across the steppe. Make sure to take the one that goes by the triple menhir. So this is where we're heading. We've only actually got one option, and that's to take the Quimra path to the Red Market. It's going to take 42 strikes. We've got 315. We're doing right on those. So let's see what awaits us on the Quimra path. So we are playing... Oh yeah, hold on. Yes, you keep looking back to Reet, who quickly declines until she looks too ill to continue. Her lips whiten, her pupils widen, and a bluish web spreads across her face. You stop to consider your options. The monk, close to fading himself, leans over Reet and makes a helpless gesture. This is not a malady I can cure, but a powerful curse I cannot lift. Reet winces in pain, trying to speak. Her strength fades like water spilt in sand. She can still talk, but you must kneel beside her to hear the faint whispers. Just ask how we can save her. This requires a special remedy that we don't have, Reet whispers, or a miracle, but those never happen. You have to lean closer. Reet's voice is so faint that she must nearly brush your ear with her lips to be heard. I know where the Icon's power lies. The sacrificial stones, the sacred strikes. The spirit of 1,000 generations. It's different to where I come from. Quimra have only one stone. Reet closes her eyes. Her body becomes leaden. You feel the strikes in the Icon patterns searing your flesh, the most sacred of which she wasn't supposed to know. The closest guarded secret of the Shadow Clan. Reet's voice echoes in your head. You lower the bodice of Reet's dress to discover a bleeding wound on her chest, a gash left by a relic pried out, an amulet now lost, the dent in the perfect body, the scar from the Reaper's excarnation. Okay, so yeah, because we have these stones embedded in our body, which is what's saving us from this plague. She's obviously had them before, but someone's dug them out. So we could give her our stone, but how many do we have? I'm going to give her our stone. You bare your left shoulder, feel for one of the sacrificial stones and carve it out with a knife. It sears your hand, your blood scalds your fingertips. That's harsh. You put the stone into the gash in Reet's body. She jerks convulsively, then lies still as if paralysed. Colour returns to her cheeks, and her breath steadies. The venomous vestiges of the curse begin to fade. So it looks like we may have saved her, but at what cost to ourselves? You cover the stone with your hand, holding it inside Reet's body and whispering ritual incantations to heal the wound. It seems to work. The prized possession of the Shadow Clan will serve a new master, while you become an outcast. It's impossible to conceal the loss of even one sacrificial stone. Coming to, Reet notices you, your freshly wounded shoulder. Understanding dawns on her. You did it? You weren't supposed to. What have you done? You close your eyes. Don't tell anyone anything. Pull yourself together. We'll keep going. But remember, now I really need to know how to kill a Reaper. Oh boy, that's a big decision to make. You order your companions to set up camp while you dress. Your and Reet's wounds. You address the wounds. You both need a good night's sleep. Whatever happens next, let it happen tomorrow. When morning comes, you discover Reet in a much better state. She's still pale and her hands tremble. Oh, that's nice. Everybody healed. That's good. But there's a determined look on her face, her jaw set. You suspect that she has much to tell you, but you're the first to speak. You knew it. You knew I could save you. Why didn't you ask me to do it? How could I ask the impossible? I know what the sacrificial stones are. They are the Icon's most sacred. Your ancestors' valor is preserved within them. Asking you to give up a stone is like asking you to give up your life. It's not something one asks for. Now you will never be forgiven for what you've done. How do you know the secrets of the Shadow Clan? Shadow Clan was founded by the great Ancestress. Sword fighter like no other, she passed her skill down to the Icons. Centuries ago she left your island and came to the Grimmer. She left us too, long before I was born. Did she teach your ancestors the art of sword fighting? She taught them wisdom. A warrior of peace does not seek forgiveness. A warrior of peace does not forsake his teachings, and you just did. I'm grateful for it. I didn't foresee the curse. When I opposed the Reaper, I hoped to survive. What are you hoping for now? I'm hoping this reaping doesn't turn the world into one massive burial ground. Okay. Okay, all we can do is carry along the path. Oh, I wonder what that decision might haunt us, but I think you've got to try and save your companions when you have that chance. You see a small palisade market just off the road. The Gellion Watch guards the entrance. Inside, the Gellion hunters sell wildfowl from the steppe to the forest as well as arms. You're no hunter, but it's hard to resist a pheasant baked in coal. The guards stop you, and one of the merchants tells you that weapons aren't allowed in the market. There's no need to let's try and negotiate. You order your companions to turn their weapons, but say that when Icons lose their weapons, they lose their lives, and you don't intend to die. You promise that you won't unsheathe your blades in the marketplace, even if begged to do so. After some hesitation, the girl nods and offers to sell you something. Let's look at the merchandise. Okay, what have we got here? +2 attack, -8 health, 1 XP per battle. Okay, interesting. How much gold we've got? We've got 10,000. I've actually got quite a lot. +5 energy, 22 strikes. We're still doing alright on those. Or 18 strikes. It's possible, maybe it might be a good idea just to top up a little bit. These things here are just the fragments of the cards, which I just am not interested in. +2 attack, -8 health. That's not too bad. I quite like the idea of the +1 XP per battle. And also the +5 energy. I don't think this party that we're travelling with, hardly any of them have any equipped items, so I think it might be worth getting as much as this as we can. I'm going to get the extra XP. We will purchase that. The +5 energy, I'll take that. 2,300, we can do, yeah, I'll take it. I'll clear them out. How much we've got left? We can get some more strikes. 22 strikes, or 18. It's a little bit more efficient to buy 18 for 1,000 rather than 22 for... Okay, I'll get the extra 18. We've got quite a lot, but I remember back in the early days I did run out and it was a terrible thing to do. You back away from the merchant, notice some concerned looks aimed at your weapon. You decide to leave the market to avoid provoking the Highlanders. Okay, so let's just go back here and start equipping some of that stuff. So one thing that Lo Fang doesn't have is energy when he starts off. He has to use skills to gain it, so maybe giving him just 5 energy to start with might be useful. See, Doom and Boller, they are way behind on... Oh, well, and Swarty are very much behind on the XP, so maybe giving them some extra experience per battle just to kind of catch them up a little bit. Maybe on Doom, because he's so kind of behind. He's only level 1. So who has like a lot of health? 56, 29, 19, 52, 24, 18. So Doom has a lot of health. 52. I mean, Lo Fang obviously does, but I want him to have a lot of health. He does a lot of damage anyway. So I reckon maybe give the extra attack to Doom. Brings him down to 44 health. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So the +5 energy. Swarty only has 20 energy. It's 26. I struggle to remember all these guys' skills as to what is the most useful. I will give it to Lo Fang. Oh, can I not? Can I not? Oh, does he not take it? Oh, I can't give it to him. That's interesting. Can he take anything? Oh, he can take the damage, and he can take the wisdom. Huh. But you can't give him energy. Oh, that one's just for archers anyway. +1 attack for archers, and he's not an archer, so that's why he won't take that one. But you can't do this one. It's 5 energy. Okay, interesting. Okay, well we won't give him that then. I guess we'll give that to... We'll give it to Sworty then, since she has the lowest amount of energy. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. Only Lo Fang is injured, so we won't heal anybody. Right, let's continue. Okay, so we're heading to the Triple Men here. 3 options this time. The Grimmer Path, that's the one we were already on, going to the Hot Springs. That sounds pleasant. The Brutal Road to the Poison Springs doesn't sound very inviting, I have to say. Or the Drunken Path to the Tipsy Well. Now that sounds like a fun path. Oh, do we want to go for holiday to the Hot Springs, or do we want to get drunk in the Tipsy Well? It's probably a tavern. We could potentially, if we go to the Tipsy Well, there is another path that leads to the Hot Springs. We could go there anyway, or continue on to a Galleon Altar. God, it's difficult. I mean, who knows what's at any of these things. Let's go down the Drunken Path. Before it was patrolled, this was the path of choice for all Frisian and Gallian drunkards. Sounds good, let's do it. These paths are quite long, so they are actually using quite a lot of the strikes. You hear barking and growling. As you draw closer, you see a pack of step dogs mauling a woman. Covered in blood and no longer able to scream, she lies in the dirt, desperately trying to protect a bundle. It must be a baby. Your companions are itching to rush to the rescue. Well, obviously we're going to intervene. Okay, these options are strange. We can stay out of it or choose not to help. Are they not the same thing? Or maybe I stay out of it and my companions go in? I don't know, we're going to intervene. You move past your companions and kill most of the dogs with a few swift strides. The rest of the pack scatters, whining. Still the woman is beyond salvation. She clutches her ripped throat and wheezes for air. You have no choice to pull her out of her misery. Your mortified companions watch as you pick up the infant. If a man or woman is dying in agony, it is any warrior's duty to end their misery, you explain. Not to rescue other people's children or waste time looking for a nurse. Fortunately, you soon meet a large company of travellers, one of whom is a nursemaid. You pay her, leaving the infant in her care. Okay, 100 gold. Didn't really gain anything from that though, other than just, doing the right thing. Alright, let's continue. I wonder what would have happened if I'd have... Maybe, yeah, you must maybe stay out of it, but let your companions would have done. Okay. You continue your journey until you sense an enchantment on the road ahead. It feels like a brewing thunderstorm, but the skies above are clear and still. You stop and scan the horizon for any sign of danger. It almost feels as if there's a battle raging nearby. If so, you'd be happy to avoid it. Reed picks up on your anxiety. There's a sanctuary nearby. Gallian shamans wasted many strikes there, soaking them in the victims' blood in an attempt to make more. That's why that place attracts the Enzers. And when you say Enzers, think the Quimera. Outside of reap time, you almost never see Enzers, but I visited this place a couple of times. It's not on any map, but it can't be more than 3 leagues away now. You rack your memory for something relevant that you may have read in an ancient manuscript. However, it seems that you'll need help finding the solution. I'll ask Reed's opinion. She seems like there's the leader of it's kind of the other group. Reed looks at you confused. What danger are several Gallian dotards? She asks with a shrug. They've got no magic, no weapons, but if you really want to avoid the place, you can head slightly to the north. Okay, let's... I want to find out what people think. Kennedy doesn't share your anxiety. I've never been to these parts before, but I haven't heard of any hocus pocus either. It's better to stay on the road if you ask me, less chance of stumbling. Let's ask them all. Let's ask Alice. Alice also trembles with fear he can't explain. He suggests that you skirt the sanctuary from the south, because he's used to circumventing trouble from that direction. Okay, so if you go to the north, keep going, go around the south, wait for the menace to go away. I think we need to avoid it. Something's going on there. I guess we could go to the north, because we kind of want to head virtually north anyway, so let's go to the north. You decide to skirt around the sanctuary from the north and head into the Badlands using goat trails. The feeling of menace seems to dissipate, and in a couple of hours you're finally relieved enough to remove your hand from your sword's hilt. It's in that very moment that the band of Gals springs an ambush. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well, we'll go with our party here. We'll see how they do. Okay. Right, let's move our archer back a little bit. We'll, yeah, but our ranged characters at the back, we're going to move... Yeah, we should be able to move around this rock. I'm going to move our melee fighters, kind of bunch them up here. I might move her, or him there rather, so you can kind of move around here. These guys can kind of just move up here. And then hopefully these guys will then have to waste their turn getting in closer because they're too far away. Let's go for that. Right, so what are our options then? He does not walk very far. Oh, he gets very far in, doesn't he? So, oh yeah, so he's got a really good one. So we could just walk right in, increase our defense, soak up all the damage. That's what we've been doing in previous battles. Increase your energy by 2. Deal 60 damage. I could reduce your defense by 9. The problem I have with this one... Oh, this one does not end your turn. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's fine then. What I will do, I'm going to move up to here. Oh, actually, no, I can't do both skills. Oh, I can. It does not end your turn. So yes, I'm going to increase my defense by 42. No one can get me. And then I will do... so deals 60 damage to health and reduces your defense by 9. Now, which ones I was thinking about? Deals 23 damage. Yes, this is the one. 30 damage to all adjacent units. So to both of these guys, I can take them both out and do that. They're both dead, and he's basically got that should invite attack because he's basically gone forward, but there's no way any of them can do any damage to him. So this is good. Right, what are the ranges on these? Unfortunately, oh, she does have her. Oh, that is a ranged skill, isn't it? Yes. If I go here, what does this do? Running distance, I don't need. Damage dealt to energy. Increase defense by 3 and energy by 4 does not end turn. We might as well do that. And then we're going to move to here. And we should then be able to throw our daggers at this guy. We'll go for energy. Try and restrict his special moves future turns. He's going to come in, he's going to do nothing. We get the counter attack, that's awesome. What's her range? What about her attack? Is a ranged attack, so I could potentially get up here and attack him. What does she do? Increase defense by 3, increase counter attack by 11. Okay, I'm going to increase the defense. Just worried about this guy. If I come up here, he may target her because she's going to be perceived as the weaker one, but he's also closer, so I tend to just go for him. And then we can just take him out. This is good. Okay, so he's coming in. Yeah, so he'll probably go for Lo Fang. Can't reach him. Perfect. So these guys, how much of that range? I can get this guy. Can I do... Yes, I might as well do... What does this one do? Increase the defense by 3. I don't think I need that. I'm going to do a big old shot, deal 15 damage. I'm going to take him, I'm going to take out his energy, which means he won't be able to walk as far, and he won't have access to his special skills. What we'll do is just walk up here, just do a basic swing at this guy, and then we counter-attack! Yeah, take him out, that's pretty awesome. So, what we do now, these guys are going to activate, so potentially they may, he may go for this one, may go for her. Can I get a big shot in? I can. Yeah, let's go for it. Deal 20 damage. And I can actually do it onto this guy, go for his energy. When his energy runs out, she deals double damage to health, so that then takes him out. So we've only got one guy left. Yeah, he's making the bad decision. Let's go for him. And we kill him with a counterattack. Oh, no, we don't kill him. Almost kill him with a counterattack. Unfortunately, we've only got this guy left, who is not very mobile. I must say, it really isn't. I guess I'm just going to move him up as far as I can. Not that I really need to, I suppose. Increase counterattack, increase defense. I don't even need to do that because nothing's going to touch him. He's just going to go for him again, I would imagine. No, he's going to go for the weaker target, who doesn't have a counterattack. But in that case, tell you what, I'll give her the kill. 11 damage. We're going to go for this. Poke him, and he's dead. Easy battle. Bunch of XP. So yeah, so he got 5. She got 5 as well. 6. Maybe it's because I don't actually know, how does XP work? Based on kills, I suppose. Our spear person got a kill, got 6. He did nothing and got 5. The archer actually did some damage, but only got 4. I don't know. Who knows? All I know is we have a bunch of level ups to do. So we will do that now. Okay, let's do some leveling.
Oh.
Okay, Broiler, our spear person has 1 point to do, so level 3. So we can increase attack, plus 3 to damage, deals 11 damage to everyone on the line. I've not really gotten to use that one yet, but an extra 3 damage is quite good. Well, this one has plus 5 to defense, that's interesting. So deals 22 damage and pushes an enemy back by 2 tiles. But it just gives... How does that relate to that skill? Plus 5 defense. I'm not sure, because it doesn't mention anything about defense in the skill description. Maybe it adds the ability to get 5 defense to the attack, which itself is actually quite good. Deals 22 damage, is good. Pushes them back. I'm tempted for that one actually. So the extra damage on this is good. Let's go for this. We'll go for that. Yes, okay, so it does. It increases your defense by 5. It adds that to the skill. Okay, that's good. Right, Kendi, who are you? What do you actually do? Have we used you before? Were you one of the archers? What have you got? So this one we get plus 2 attack. Extra energy unlocks the gloat skill. Increases your energy by 5 when an enemy unit dies. It's just like a passive skill. That's decent. Minus 3 to defense of the target. At the moment it does, reducing them by 6. Deals 10 damage. That's quite a nice skill actually. Tempted to go for the gloat, to be honest with you. Just getting that passive energy buff every time somebody dies. Seems quite good. Okay, Swarty's our archer. Plus 2 to attack distance and plus 2 to damage. That's kind of like a go-to skill really. This one, what does it do? Oh yes, that's just like a swap of energy to health. It's like a heal, I suppose. Plus 1 attack on the accuracy. Plus 4 to health is nice. I think we go for the attack distance, keep her out of the battle, and the extra damage as well. Seems good. Okay, Doom, buddy, what do you actually do? Can we make you walk further? Extra health, extra energy, plus 1 to walking. That's what we need. Extra health costs to the ability, which I don't like. Plus 9 to damage, which I do like. That then does deal a lot of damage, but it costs a lot of health. Stuns target, pushes them back. It's a nice skill. The cost I just don't like. But anyway, walking speed, that's what I want. Because there's no point giving him extra damage if he never actually gets into combat. I think that is everybody. It is. Okay. Let's continue the journey. So carry on down the drunken path. When I get to this tipsy well, is it actually a tavern? Are there still people there? A man dressed as a junior fishing commander sits on a rock by the roadside. It's only when you get closer that you realise he's dead. Stiff fingers clasp the hilts of 2 daggers that pierce his lungs through his ribcage. Buzzing flies have been drawn by the sickly smell of decay. The embrace of death, you whisper. Did he do it himself? Shannon cries out in surprise and makes for the corpse. You see the Strix-encrusted captain's insignia on the dead man's chest, strikes rather, and a satchel on his shoulder, his lid held tight with a piece of string. The marauders haven't yet desecrated the body. So hold on, walk away from the body, prevent the looting. Oh yeah, because she's always looting the corpses. So who is he? A Strix-encrusted captain's insignia. So I'll just watch him passively, I don't care what she does. Shannon snatches the pendant from the dead man's chest and rummages through a satchel. Seeing this reminds you of something your mentor said. Everyone stumbles once in a while. The important thing to acknowledge is when it happens, even if it takes time. It's no coincidence that the warrior who committed ritual suicide had a valuable pendant on his chest and a satchel on his back. Whoever claims them will also shoulder his sins, not a concern to those already cursed, and aren't you all? An hour later, Shanna asks you why. Why does he do it? To cleanse his spirit, his reputation? You weigh your words carefully. I know one thing. Whatever this Risen is guilty of, by killing himself, he's ensured that his family will receive support, and his children will be allowed to attend temple school. Okay, well we got gold and strikes out of it, so I guess it's okay. Right, well we continue down the Drunken Path. So there's no tavern there, that's very disappointing. So we can go down the Drunken Path to get an altar, or we can go the Hungry Path up to the Hot Springs. I do kind of want to go to the Hot Springs. So yeah, we'll go to the Hot Springs. Drunken Path was a washout. A small procession turns onto the road ahead of you. Mules and half-dead nags drag 2 overloaded wagons. Judging by the colour and shimmer of the powder covering the sacks, it's salt. The cargo isn't what interests you. It's the strange-looking vandals driving the horses. Around here, you'd expect Frisians. Hey Squinty, interested in some cash? The vandal sitting next to the first wagon's coachman disdainfully asks. We're delivering an order to Nakoma, the temple advisor. He pays good coin for salt, which he uses to preserve human flesh and blood. He buys people too, dead or alive. You only need to salt the dead ones. So if you have anyone for sale... slave traders. We could kill them. We could kill the horses. Seems a bit harsh on the horses. Or just pass them. To be honest with you, I'm going to kill him. Let's do it. You shake your head. You talk too much for your own good. I don't know why Nakoma needs so much salt, but he'll regret this choice of supplier when it never arrives. Randall gives you a scornful look. What do you mean, it never arrives? I'm licensed by the temple. I'm untouchable. You dart between the 2 wagons, then look back to watch the slashed bodies tumble. A warrior of peace doesn't honour temple licenses brandished by scumbags. Regardless, it would be a good idea to search the bodies. Oh, we didn't even get a battle. I thought we actually going to have a battle there, but we got gold and strikes. And we killed some slave traders. Win-win. Right, let's carry on to... okay, so we can... we could go all the way up to the Red Gates on the Hungry Path. We could take the Temple Road back down to the Gillian Altar, but there's no way. We're heading to the Triple Min here. That's where we need to go. This is kind of taking us all over the place. So I'm going to go down the Grimmer Path. That's using a lot of strikes. 105 is a long path, I guess, but that's where we want to go. I'm going to get to this Triple Min here. Smells from a mobile kitchen lead you off the road. You survey the area atop the nearest hill and discover a Frisian camp surrounding a well in a shallow valley. There are 3 tents, several poles with Frisian pennants, an assembly area marked by trampled ground, and scaffold for corporal punishment. There's a rally point for Frisian detachments, Janet whispers. Obviously the supplies and ammunition are in those tents. We can sneak in through the bush. Those supplies would certainly be useful. You know that you're the only one capable of this feat, but is it worth the effort? Yeah, I think it is. Let's organise a raid. You head for the camp, picking your way through the hillside brambles. Okay, let's go left, most tent. You creep into the tent on the left. Apparently it's been used to store foodstuff and water. And for some reason there's also hundreds of empty water skins in the heap. Normally each soldier carries his own. Let's have a look at them. You approach the water skins and discover that they're all sealed and labelled by the temple. You don't recognise the ornate lettering, but you hear something behind you and turn around. A wandering, drunken Frisian has noticed you. You quickly tackle him, piercing his throat with your dagger. You hope that didn't make too much noise. Okay, so obviously each one is risking the chance of being discovered. Let's check the central tent. The centermost tent stands on a floor of soft cloth. Inside are several leather sacks that reek of carrion and a heap of strange mechanisms covered in tarp. Let's look at those devices. You lift the tarp to find stacks of guns. You know what they are, despite never having seen them before. Steel tubes with mechanisms on one side. They're deadly weapons. God, do we want to take the time to disable the weapons? I'm not going to do that. That's risking too much, I think. I do want to check the sacks, though. Inside the sacks, you find disembodied heads. Gellian by the look of them. One of them clearly belongs to Gellian tribe leader who met with Pelko Suturian in the Rodan slave market. Oh, do I want to disable the weapons? I feel maybe I should, but I'm just worried about how much time that will take. I'm really increasing the risk of discovery. That's not my battle. I'm going to leave. Okay, rightmost tent. Inside the tent, a Frisian commander sleeps on a row of chests. Chests this large could hold the treasure of an entire legion, not just a single detachment. Strikes glimmer on the necklace around the commander's neck. Oh, okay. Stun him. Try to open the chest carefully. He's sleeping. How difficult is he to disable? Oh, let's do it. You pinch the commander's pressure point, sending him from sleep to unconsciousness. Oh, nice. Take the necklace and open the chest. Yes. You stash the necklace, then open the chest. Inside is a wad of documents, a purse full of gold, and an itinerary outlined on a map. You take all of it and quickly leave the tent. Leave the camp. You've already risked your life enough times today. You decide to leave the camp and continue your journey. Well, that was entirely successful. I don't know what would have happened if I had tried to disable the guns. Maybe I should have done that, but I'm happy with how that went. That was a very successful raid. Your warrior wenches whisper among themselves and cast glances your way. Do they like being called wenches? I don't know about that. Finally, one of them approaches you. You wait for Swarty's question. Listen, Icon, she hesitates. I wanted to ask about women on your island, but first, tell me, do you have slaves? We could refuse the answer to the question, or we could just... Apparently we do have slaves. Well, let's I just want to be honest with them. I think it's probably what they deserve. You see the genuine curiosity in her eyes and decide to answer truthfully. We have very few slaves. Peasants tend to their own fields, women to their children, craftsmen to their trade. We only need slaves to train our warriors. Swatty's eyes widen. You mean you kill them? You shrug and try to think of the answer. I'm gonna be truthful. You know what? We do occasionally, but only in fair duels. Icons have been killed too, but it almost never happens. Swatty frowns. The Icons fight of their own free will, but these poor wretches. Advisors of the Elders look for captive warriors all over Terminium, you say. They buy those who are committed to spend the rest of their lives fighting. Swatty looks confused. Suppose such a slave defeated an Icon. Would he be set free? No, he wants curtly. He'd be killed by another Icon. Interesting. Wonder why she was asking. Let's continue. You notice a prostrated merchant near a dry well at the roadside. Several bundles lie near him. He's alive but exhausted. Stealing his belongings wouldn't befit a warrior of peace, but you can't trade with an unconscious merchant. So you can bring him to his senses or pour water on the poor fellow's face. Let's give him some water. I don't know about pouring on his face, but maybe he's a bit better than that. Take a flask and belt and pour some water on the merchant's face. He moves but still can't open his eyes. Let's bring him to his senses. You ask Reed for help to use some potions on the sleeping man. The merchant awakens a few minutes later looking rather healthy. It turns out this horse fell and hit his head. He managed to bring the sacks to the well, but when he saw that there was no water, he got desperate. He's very grateful for your help and gives you small strikes for your trouble. You can also trade with him now. Oh nice, that was a good idea to do it. Ooh. Because we've just done a whole load of raids, we've got quite a lot of gold to spend. So guard's ring, plus 8 health, that's really good. Plus 4 energy. Oh, walking speed. I can see Doom getting that one. Strikes, we are getting low. It's quite expensive though. Temple ring is 8 strikes for 400. Is 8 even worth it? 32 for 2000. Quite a good deal. But we might be able to get some later on, maybe at the min here. I like the idea of getting the the walking speed. I think I have to get that. Energy and health. I think I will. Can I get these? I can't afford. I could get the temple ring then. It's only 8. It's only 8. And then these are all just cards, which I don't care about. Okay. 400. Okay, I'm going to do it because that's all I can afford. And we are getting a little bit low. Okay. Nice. Yes, 42 just for the next part of the journey, so... Right, come on, can we make it there? I feel like we may get one more event before we get there. Yeah, okay. You set up camp using the rare moments of calm to reflect upon the recent events. Sitting with your hands on your knees, you let the stream of thoughts carry you. Reed fixes her eyes on you as you travel forth. Does she realise what you've sacrificed to save her? You didn't simply give up some of your strength and skill. You did something utterly unforgivable, betraying your clan, your kin, and yourself. You've betrayed the warrior who paid for this stone with his life. He infused your body with a modicum of his power and skill, yet you never knew his name. His spirit had inhabited many bodies throughout generations of the Shadow Clan warriors. Let's reminisce. You'll never forget the moment the priest inserted the sacrificial stone into your flesh. He knew what you'd experience, and pressed your head to the altar so that you wouldn't thrash and crack your skull open. You were overcome by sheer terror as another's will wove itself into your veins, but also by another's joy at the realization of immortality and your own exuberant feeling of boundless power. The exuberance was mixed with horror. Could the Reapers feel the same? Shadow Clan wisdom says that the Reapers begin as ordinary humans, but the transformation overwhelms them with power and hatred. Why such hatred? They're not brought up in the way of the Shadow Clan warriors. Okay, let's continue. Okay, here we are. The Drowsy Deep is a very peculiar location. 700 years ago, a great battle was waged at the Triple Menhir, turning the deep into lifeless desert of bones that crunch under horses' hooves. Nobody can linger thanks to the poisonous air, yet here you are riding towards the three Menhirs. The three sacred stones peek over the horizon. Pilgrims call them the fingers of the gods. The closer you get to the warriors at the base of the Menhirs, the more you suspect they aren't Frisian. Every detail you can make out, clothes, silhouettes, looks different. Through the desert haze makes it hard to tell for sure. Reet dispels your doubts. These are the Enzers, the warriors of the Menhirs. They appear only in reap time, and they are dangerous. Once they've reached their sacred stone, there's no use talking to them. I'll kill anyone who approaches. The Frisian commander is likely already dead. Fine. Attack. The obstacle must be removed no matter what. You draw your weapon and walk straight towards the Enzers. They stand still, staring at you. Clearly, they have no intention of charging. Okay, so let's give some stuff out then. So, Doom. Speed is 4. His speed is 7, so he's pretty awesome. I really would like to give it that to Doom, to be honest with you. What else did we get? Extra health. Amulet detachment. Actually, I think that was a reward from the battle. I didn't even look at it. Normally we just get card fragments, but okay, this is good. Health 2, energy 1. I can't give it to Lo Fang. Health and energy. She has very low health. Bola. 20. Who else can we give it to? She has even less health. Chanel, but then she does gain it with her skills, so that's not that bad a thing. Okay, I think I'm going to just load up Lo Fang on the health. Health and energy we can give. I think we'll give to Shannet. No, I'll give it to Bola. And then the walking speed I do want to give to Doom. That's taken out his XP per battle. That's fine. That's fine. I will give that to... Maybe I'll just give it to Lo Fang because he's our main character. He's the most powerful out of all of them. So we want to kind of power level him. Let's do it. Okay. I think we take... what do we do? So we've got kind of a split here. We could go after one group, take them out, then do these, or take... Maybe I'll go for these ones, I think. And so what I'll do, again, we'll put our archers at the back. Put him as far forward as possible. He can kind of go here. Put her there, and she has a slight range, so yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, Lo Fang. We're going to do the thing. I'm going to get him up as far as possible. And then just increase my defense. That's all I can do. Yeah. Okay, so basically invite attack. Gonna end his turn here. And they shouldn't be able to touch him. And he's just gonna get everybody with a counter. It's a cheesy tactic, but it's pretty good. So this guy can now actually get into battle with his extra walking speed. So I'm going to get him over, might as well get him to here. So he has an increased defense, increased counter attack. Don't think anybody's going to be attacking him. I might just do... Yeah, I'm going to do the counter attack just in case one of these guys decides to come round here. So 8 damage, or 12 damage with the stun. The stun's useless because he's already acted, so we can't stun him, but we can do 8 damage and increase our attack by 1. So we'll definitely do that. Yes, we'll do that. Oh, counter attack. Cheeky little thing there. Okay, that's good. They're all going to go for him. Counter attack. Oh, you're such a fast counter attack. I didn't even see it. This is good. Okay, so we can deal with either of those. I might do. You think if I... Yeah, I'm just going to do basic shot on this one. She's just going to move to there, use a little bit of energy, but just a shot there. Maybe I should have done that with... might have been better. That's fine, because actually I can get her to move up to and get this one. Oh, okay, that's a cheeky way of getting past the counter attack. Oh, that's annoying. Because he doesn't have the range. Man, that took out so much health. Okay. Well, what we're going to do... I'm going to do a big dead shot, deals 15 damage. I'm going to do that on this guy. To his health. Takes him down. So these guys... Oh, wow, okay, that was a complete waste of a move. That's fine. You can do that all you like. So unfortunately, positioned badly there, so you're going to have to use kind of extra speed here to kind of walk around. We could increase defense. Don't know. I don't think she's going to get attacked. I might just move her up here. Her range, she does have a 2 spots. I don't want to waste too much energy, that's the thing. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. Get her in as close. We were trying to get her in the battle. Shall I? I'll increase her defense. Just in case someone comes to take her before her next go. And turn. So these two are just going to allow these things where they just keep buffing each other all the time. I'll move her. She's not really... doesn't really do anything. What's this? The increased defense and energy by 4. I'm just going to move her to there. Don't feel like she's going to play much part here. I'm going to increase... Might as well just stack her energy up. I'll end her turn. Well, they're all just going to start healing and buffing and whatever them. It's all just stupid, really. Right, Doom. Do some work here. So he's got 19 health. So they are all activated. They've got all their turns back. So a stun here would actually be quite good. And actually with 14... Oh, that will almost kills him. I haven't got any healings, have I? What have I got my cards? All I can do is here swap. That's just ridiculous. Swap the health and energy of all enemy units. And swaps health and energy of all party members. That really does not help. That's an awful card. I don't know why we'd even think of using that. Okay. What I will do then, I'm going to increase my defense by 5. And then I'm going to try it. We're going to go that on him. I can't quite kill him. That's kind of frustrating. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't do that then. Maybe I'll just do a basic attack. Oh, I was going to do a counter by the looks of it. No, I think I need to do the stun. Okay, we'll do it. Pushes him back and stun. Oh, it's going for her. That's fine, I can take that. It's unfortunate that they're not going for my buffed up character at the moment. What I could potentially do, actually, if I move to there, it's going to lose his defense, but what I can do is 30 damage to all. Oh, it doesn't do diagonals! Damn it! Oh, that's so frustrating. I thought I might be able to get all of them. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, 30 damage. So 15 damage to health and reduces the attack of an enemy unit by 1, increases your energy by 2. So what is the energy? Why do I need energy? Is there anything that actually takes energy? Just for his walking, really. Okay, so he's got 15, he's got 5. I'm going to take this guy out. 50, yeah, I'm just going to do basic attack, kill him. They're just buffing each other. It's just being absolutely useless. Okay, so we have Archer. Actually, I'm going to use this Archer, and we're going to do a basic shot to him. That'll kill him. Okay, now we've just got these two to worry about. Well, there goes his energy, but whatever. Okay, so now can I get an attack in? I can. I can do an 11 damage to this guy. I will do it to his energy. That takes his energy out completely and then does extra damage to his health. Sets him up for more later on. This one's probably going to come in and heal him though. That's fine because his energy is gone though, so we can still do some stuff. So can we get a big one? Yeah, so I'm not... Oh, that almost kills her. That almost kills her. That's insane. So we'll do this. Oh, I can't see what his health is. Deals 15 damage. We'll go to the energy. That will almost kill him. Okay, we've got him on the counter attack. That was nice. That was very nice indeed. I can't get this one. I'm just going to move her in up close. Hopefully we can... Oh, it's going to kill my Archer. Oh, he's not. That was a dumb move. Okay, well, sure. Who can I actually... Lo Fang could probably... He's got 23. Can I kill him? There we go. 28 damage to all adjacent units. We've got to be careful about that. 21 damage. Oh, actually, he's got no... Okay, I can just kill him with anything. Let's move up to him. So even if I just do his basic attack here to end... Oh, I can't. That only does... Oh, okay. It only does health damage. I can't target his energy. Oh, yes, the health. To health. Deals 21 damage to energy and increases your energy by 6. That's what we want. That'll kill him. There we go. So these are fragments of cards, right? Yeah. Don't care about those. More level ups. You step on a Witchblade shard. The swords have lost power with the deaths of their outlandish wielders. Unfortunate, they would have made fine trophies. One of the Enzer still lives, reports Reed. He was wounded in the skirmish with the Frisians. He's unconscious, but I can heal him. He will help us. Trust me. You do not have much time, you say coldly. I would not concern myself with the wounded. You promised me a shortcut, remember? I remember everything, and I will not forget, she says, frowning. Okay. Your company. Let's take a moment to just spend a couple of points we have. Lo Fang's now level 5. We could do +1 energy on that. I still don't really know what the energy... I guess if an enemy targets his energy, it then does double damage to his health, so having no energy means he will take a lot more damage. Gives him extra energy. -3 health costs the ability. Oh yeah, so that's a good one. I do use that one, so health to all adjacent units. That's quite good. What we have, cooldown. Cooldown on that one. It's a lot of damage. So these are all just cooldown skills. I just don't see the value in it really, because I tend to only fights that seem to last long enough to worry about the cooldowns. Let's go with the -3 to the health cost of the ability. I think that's probably good. So I do use that one, and I think that'd be good. Okay, and then Reet gets another upgrade. So extra health is good, extra attack is good. What she's now level 4, so we could get extra attack. +2 to the health cost of the ability, and +1 to attack. But she doesn't have a lot of health to begin with. I guess she does have this healing skill, which could be good. Or this one, -2 to the health cost. Or I think maybe it was just 4 health. You know what? Just giving it extra 4 health is kind of the best one to go for. So we'll do that. Okay. Right. Okay. I think we're going to leave it there if we can. What are our options here? We've got a whole bunch of people to talk to. Well, it ends. She does seem to have healed him. But yeah, okay, my voice is about to go, so I'm not going to do any more talking at the moment. I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that one. It's a bit of a longer episode, but there's quite a lot of plot to get through in this game. I'm enjoying it though. So yeah, join me for the next one, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.